Hey, what's good, everybody? This is Brant with CPC Bodybuilding. Today, we got a preview of the inaugural Oklahoma Pro and Men's Classic Physique. And today, I got a special guest, a good friend of mine. This is Eric Brown Jr.,
Yo, yo.
IFBB Pro Classic Physique Olympian, to join the show, share his expertise for you guys. Eric, thanks for joining, bro.
No, no problem, no problem. Appreciate you having me on, bro. I'm excited for this one.
It's going to be a good one. Got some
Yeah.
surprise competitors in this one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got some beef in this one. We got
So
we got
deep in
something
this
for
one, you got a little
everybody.
bit of everything. You got a little bit of everything in this. I think there's gonna be one or two guys that surprise. There's always one or two guys for sure that kind of surprise everyone. Yeah, so I'm excited for this one. This lineup looks it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So no word on the live stream yet. I looked for one. Nothing quite yet posted on the NPC Oklahoma site. So if that changes, I'll be sure to drop that down in the description so y'all can find it. But before we get rolling with the lineup here, I want to make sure to give a huge shout out to Eric for joining so you guys can find him here on
I
Instagram.
appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, man. So his handle here is the bull_EB, and you guys can find him here if you guys are looking for coaching, whether you're a lifestyle client or whatnot. So Eric is a fantastic bodybuilder. Like I said, like dude just competed at the Arnold Classic, competed at the Olympia, like awesome classic physique competitor. So make sure you guys can go give him a follow. And
Thank you.
here we got the lineup. So we'll go ahead and
Let's
run
do
through
it.
this.
All
And
right.
with each of these guys, we'll give kind of like our thoughts on their physiques, what they bring to the
Okay.
table, and then at the end we'll do a little top five prediction for you guys, the exciting
Yeah.
part. But here is our full lineup. We got Harold Bright, Rodrigo Coelho, Antonio Cummings, Tony Davis, Travis Hester, Barry Sporty Irving, Michael McKenzie Sr., Sonny O'Brien, Olashoma Oni, Matt Orchard, Lamar Shaw, Jorge Tibet, Adam Thomas, Rob Timms, the big surprise here in this lineup,
Yeah. Tim's.
Vikas Baid. So that's our full classic physique lineup, guys. Now we're going to jump into each of these competitors, look at their photos, kind of see what's going on. So here we got Harold Bright. So Harold Bright is our first competitor. He last did the Optimum Classic this year. And,
Okay.
Harold's a bigger guy. I want to say he's like 51 or 52, but like has tons of
Okay.
muscularity. Like
Yeah,
just,
you look thick. Dense
yeah.
guy. Yeah, density.
Yeah. And, we'll get to it later on, but he's kind of got some interesting back and forth with one of the other pros in this lineup. So some
Yeah.
words are being said, and it's going to be a fun matchup to see how Harold stacks up. Now, this is a guy who in previous showings has proven himself. Like he did, I want to say it was like Heart of Texas Pro a couple of years ago and was
Okay.
top five like in the open there. Like he's a really good bodybuilder and like big frame. If his condition's
Mhm.
there, I think he could do pretty
He's
well.
yeah, he's yeah. I mean, even looking at this image right here, if this condition is there, he's gonna do well.
Yeah. So that's Harold
I like
Bright.
his. I mean, he got a. I mean, his waist. He got a small waist, and I like his V table looks nice from the back. So like, I mean, yeah, if he comes in condition, he definitely can be in that top conversation.
Hmm.
How tall?
Absolutely.
You know how tall he is?
I think he's like he's at least 6'3". I don't know exactly
Okay.
how tall he is. So Justin
Mhm.
Batterina told me one time because like
Yeah.
Justin's friends with him, but
Hmm.
like I know it was at least 6'3". Like he's a huge guy.
Okay.
So
Okay. He's a big guy. Okay.
massive
All right.
dude. But yeah, that's Harold Bright. Next up, we
Okay.
got Rodrigo Coelho, who is a
Okay.
Brazilian Masters pro. This guy is a great Masters pro. Like he,
Yeah.
as you can see here, really strong for a Masters pro. This was the Sao Paulo.
May was that May 18th, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Now he
So
looks good. I would say the only thing with him, he looks good. I would say maybe his uppers got to match his lower. He's got good legs. He's got good structure. But just off of my first glance, I mean, if his upper can match his lower, as far as conditioning wise, and obviously you want to get a little bit more size, but I like the way he said, I like his V tape, I like his waistline. Looks like he's got a vacuum kind of ish, but like it looks good.
Yeah, he's a really solid Masters pro. Like he won a couple of the bigger name Masters shows here in the States last year. Like he's one of those guys who's not
Okay,
afraid to compete. He gets his feet wet, man. I really
that's
admire it.
good. I like guys. I like
Charlotte too.
guys like that.
Like this is
Oh,
the
look at
quality
Charlotte.
is
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, this is. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a better picture. Yeah, yeah. This is a better picture than Mace. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is a way better picture.
He looks great.
Yeah, he looks
But
good right here. Yeah.
yeah. So that is Rodrigo Coelho out of Brazil. Next up, we got Antonio Cummings. So
Okay.
Antonio will find a better shot. I really like this shot. This was from the Boston Pro a couple years ago. Um, just based
Okay.
on the
That's
shot
a
right
nice
here.
shot.
What
Yeah.
do you like about his physique, man?
So I don't really know too much about him, but I like his shape. He's a bigger guy. I think again, same thing with I think with a lot of competitors, even myself. It's just the conditioning. This is a great shot for him though. Very balanced. Again, I think if he gets a little bit more condition, like I like the way he looks.
Yeah, I think he's got,
And this is when's his last show? When did he do his last show?
so
Is this the
I think
last
his
one?
last one was Max Fit. So the Max Fit Masters Pro, which was this was last year,
Ah,
and
okay,
his condition
okay.
looks better there in that one.
Yeah, better there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some like more recent ones.
Recent, yeah.
Like this shot's crazy. I don't know when this was, but I mean, dude
That's a
looks
nice
damn
shot.
good.
Yeah,
That's a great average.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He
I think
brings
he's
that. Yeah,
really
he's for
solid, man.
sure.
Like he's got the physique.
Yeah,
If the conditions
he's got the
there, like
physique for sure.
yeah, he could do pretty well if the conditions
Yeah,
on point. So
he might be one of those surprise guys that pop up out of nowhere.
mhm. Yeah, so that's Antonio Cummings.
Cummings, okay,
Next up, this is a guy who I think could do really well here. This is Tony Davis. His last
okay,
appearance was this is Optimum, where this is Optimum 2022, where he
okay,
was top three
uh,
there. Like this is a show that Carlos Domar won. I forget who was in second
okay.
place in that show, but like some really heavy hitters like Daniil Fampont or Daniel Fabodi was
Yeah,
fifth at that show.
I'll
So
see
like
it.
he beat him here. So
Oh
I mean he's
shit.
got a
Okay,
good
yeah.
physique.
What do
What do
he's
you
got good balance.
like
He's got.
this? What his strengths?
I mean, honestly, I'm looking. I don't see too many weaknesses. If I'm being completely honest with you, he's very balanced. We'll see with the hammies and the back shot, and I only go straight to the hamstrings. That's something that I like. So I always go straight to the hamstrings. But no, he looks good, man. I mean, obviously, probably want to see a little bit more of the glutes, but I don't really see too many weaknesses that he has right here. He looks very balanced. He's a great poser, as you can see. So like he knows. It seems like he knows what poses work for him. You know.
Dude, he definitely just like I think he has a very, very like aesthetic like structure for one, and like his
Yeah.
his muscle insertions just like look like they're all in the right places. Like he almost
Right
looks
places.
like a cartoon, dude. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like just where like his
Right.
abs are all like perfectly
Yeah.
symmetrical, like the lines in his quads, like
The line's legs. Yep.
dude looks
Yep.
awesome.
He's very, very balanced, very symmetrical.
Yeah, I think he could do like to me, this is a first call out guy.
Yeah,
I really think Tony could do some damage here.
I like it.
So next up we
Tony
got
Davis.
Tony Davis.
Okay. Okay.
So next up we got Travis Hester. So I believe Travis turned pro so at Masters. So this was Masters Nationals. I
Okay.
don't know if
Oh,
he
okay.
turned pro here, but like he doesn't have anywhere where his pro card was. I mean, regardless,
Okay.
like if he's a
This
Masters pro, like dude looks big for a
good.
Masters pro.
Yeah. Yeah. Where he's taking some. Yeah. Look at those arms. I mean, that whole upper body, chest, shoulders. He's got nice round shoulders. Legs are nice. Yeah, he's a big dude. Yeah.
Yeah, very
Nice
full.
waistline. Nice waistline, fool. Look at that. Yeah. He's
Yeah,
big. Yeah, he's a big. He's a big dude. Yeah.
yeah,
Looks
and
good
this
though.
was
Like that one. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, this is his
It's a good
pro
shot.
debut. So I mean, I think Travis is looking for looking to have a pretty good pro debut here.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, this is his pro debut?
yeah, this is his pro debut.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, all right.
All right. So next up we got Barry Sporty Irving. So Barry has been top 3 in a couple shows this year. So he was
Yeah.
third at Optimum, he was third at Tri City, and like fantastic poser, awesome
Oh my
structure.
God, yeah,
What do you
yeah,
like about
yeah.
his physique,
He is.
man?
I mean, honestly, it kind of reminds me of mine, if I'm being completely honest with you. Very balanced. Like his shape. Same thing with the posing. Like this front double looks very similar to mine. So like, I like everything about this guy. To be honest with you, might be a little biased. I like everything about this guy. His posing, his structure, his lines, his density. I'm actually kind of curious as why he was placing those second and third. Because a couple shows I thought he could have got taken away first. And I think a couple times he was in first place, but then he always ended up at second and third. So like. I think this guy's good. I think he's there. I think he's got it. Honestly, I think he'll be I think he'll be a top 3 for sure for this show.
Yeah, very well could be, man. Like Sporty
Yeah.
is like structurally just he's got it all, man.
Yeah. He's
It's just
got it.
like
Yeah.
I do think in the couple of shows where he's gotten beat, it was just like, well, one of them it was Eric Wildberger, and it's just like Eric's
Right.
just
Like,
he's
yeah.
just a massive guy, and
Yeah.
your eyes kind of
Yeah.
gravitate towards
Yeah.
him.
Towards
And
him.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then the other show was like this was the other one where he placed third. I think Lucas probably beat him just because he was bigger, and then Tomas, I think
This
probably
show I was actually surprised. Yeah, I thought he was gonna take this show, to be honest with you.
yeah, I thought that was a really close top 3, and I mean, it
Yeah.
really I could have seen this show being won by any 3 of those guys,
Yeah, any of those guys could have got that, yeah, for
and
sure.
I wouldn't have been mad about it, man. Like I thought all
No.
3 of those guys brought like their best look, and
Yeah.
I thought any one of them could have won it. So it's really just like sometimes it's just like what flavor the judges prefer that day,
Judges, yeah, that's how it works. You know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I see Sporty doing super well here, man. I
I think he's
definitely
doing
think
well. Yeah.
he'll do well. So
He's a hard worker too. It seems like he busts his ass. So yeah.
yeah, I mean, he digs, man. I know he wants it bad. Like he is grinding for this one. So next up, we got Michael McKenzie Sr. So this is another Masters pro, and
Okay. Okay.
we can try to. Here we go. This is a good shot for him. That front double right there.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, he looks real
Nice
good, man.
lats.
I think his
Oh
structure
yeah,
is really good.
yeah, yeah. He was like this front double. This is a nice shot for him. He's a tall guy.
Ooh, back double's good too, man.
Ooh, okay, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah, nice density. A mid back.
Yeah, he's got
There
good
we
width,
go.
lats and terries.
Yeah, lats
Like,
are there. Yeah.
very symmetrical too. That's one thing I
Mhm.
really appreciate in classic physique is when people have that left to right symmetry, that upper lower
Yeah.
symmetry, and he looks fantastic
He
in
looks
both of
good.
those shots.
Yeah.
Um, this is probably this is like 8 weeks ago, so this is
Okay.
a bit ago. But I mean, his condition, like you can see the lines
From
through
8.
the hamstrings
Yeah.
8 weeks out, like
Yeah. Which is
the
good.
Christmas tree.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
in
He's out.
shape, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
I
even a
think
question. Looking
Mike's
at
gonna do
this, yeah.
well. Yeah, so that's Michael McKenzie Senior. Next up, we got Sonny O'Brien. So this is going to be Sonny's second pro appearance. He was top
Okay.
10 in his pro debut at San Antonio last year. So we'll pull up a
Yeah.
couple of these shots from San Antonio. Uh, that front last spread's pretty solid. What do you think,
Yeah,
Joe?
that front last spread. Yeah, I'm about to say that front last spread is sick. It looks like he comes in pretty conditioned too.
Oh, he's sharp.
Yeah, it looks like he comes in pretty conditioned. Yeah, that's a nice shot for him. Look at that. Yeah, look at those glutes. That back, mid back, lower. The Christmas tree in his lower back, even with the back double bicep. Yeah, look at that. You might
Yeah.
to watch out for this guy.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he could sneak up
Yeah,
on some
yeah,
people.
yeah. You might watch out for this guy. Looking at this, you might watch out for this guy.
Good
It's
line.
good. Look at that. Yeah, look at this. That front shot. Yeah,
I mean, that's next to Courage right there, and he holds his own in terms of size too.
yeah,
Like, and Jerry, I
yeah.
mean, they're both big guys. So
Yeah, good for him. Yeah.
yeah, I think Sonny's going to do pretty well here. So that's Sonny O'Brien. Next up, we got Olusomo Oni. So this is the beef we were talking about.
The beef. This is the beef.
A little friendly beef. This doesn't look
Yeah.
like anything malicious whatsoever.
Nah, I don't think it's gonna go anything. Yeah, I don't think it's
You
gonna
got
go anywhere bad. Yeah.
Harold Bright there on the left and Olusomo Oni on the right.
Right.
Olusomo talking about, uh, some of the back and forth they had, and just talking a little friendly smack. So it looks like he's going at Harold here and just trying to say I'm gonna beat you, man. So this is gonna be a fun matchup too, because they
It'll be
both
fun.
have very similar strengths, which are
Very similar for yeah.
the density and the good legs, the good arms,
Yep.
and it's gonna be interesting to see how these guys stack up, because I know
They're built
Harold.
very it's very similar frames too. Yeah, very similar frames.
Yeah, though I do think so. Olashomo is like considerably shorter than him, like a good 4 to 5 inches shorter.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
Okay.
that might be interesting too. But I mean, regardless, in classic, even if
It
you're a
does.
shorter
Yeah.
guy, you got the good
Short
structure.
guy does. Yeah, they'll pull you up there. I'm a short guy, so I know. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. I really hope they
This is
get
gonna be
put next
fun. These
to
two,
each other.
yeah. I hope they get put next to each other. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'll see that. I like when I see that. The friendly competition.
Yeah, and Olashomo is a really good Masters pro again, just like Harold is. Like I've told you guys, Harold is placed top 5 in Open Classic physique lineups before as a Masters pro, being 50 plus years old. And then you got Olashomo, who he did the Masters Olympia last year. So these both
Oh
are
wow. Oh,
very
these
good
guys are.
pros.
Yeah, these guys ain't no slouch.
Yeah. So that's Olashomo Oni. Next up, Matt Orchard out of Australia. So he is
Mhm.
continuing his pro debut U.S. tour. So made his pro
He did
debut at New
NY
York.
Pro, right? Okay.
hmm Yeah, Eric, you've seen his physique in a couple of these shows. Just
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. I
what?
mean, I like his. I mean, he's always conditioned, and he has a really good vacuum. I think, and he's got good abs too, but he's got a really good vacuum. But I like his conditioning. I like his structure. He's got good lines, and again, I think it's this front shot we're looking at right here. I think it's a great shot for him.
Yeah, he's got superb structure. The width through the clavicles, the lats. I would say, since he's a taller guy, he probably already knows this, and I've said it in previous videos, is just filling out the legs more, and he's there. Like
Yeah,
the guy's
yeah,
got it all for classic physique.
yeah.
So that's Matt Orchard out of Australia. Next up, we've got a guy you have competed against before, who just won the
Yeah,
Mid USA Pro, went to the 2022
Mr. Shaw.
Olympia. This is Lamar Shaw. So, what stands out most to you about Lamar Shaw?
I mean, just his size in general. He's a bigger guy. I like the way he poses, but obviously his legs are his strong point. Like we've always talked about, I think the only thing that he really lacks is his arms. But outside of that, like I think he's one of the guys to beat at this show, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, he absolutely has to be in contention. And I was
Yeah,
really surprised, man. If you look at these shots next to Jeremiah, I was going into
yeah.
the show thinking that Jeremiah was going to be considerably bigger than Lamar. I
But
think
he's not.
Lamar got
Yeah.
bigger over the offseason.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he for sure put on some size last season. Look at that
And the
front double. Yeah,
condition, lights out.
yeah. Always. He posted a shot. I don't know if it was before this show or a recent shot. He posted a shot of him, and I mean, he looked pretty fucking sick. Is that one? It's like he had it's like a classic front double, like a classic front double bicep. Yeah, that shot right there. Yeah,
Oh, this one?
I was like, was that recent?
Yeah, this was. Yeah, I guess so. This was
Yeah, that's
so.
when I
This
saw
was
that shot.
before prejudging at Mid USA.
Okay, okay, yeah, he looks phenomenal right here. This is a great shot for him too. Yeah. If he comes in like that, yeah, I think he's the guy to beat. I mean, he's one of the guys to beat. I think him and Tim's, in my opinion.
Man, that's gonna be a crazy matchup. We'll get to that though.
Yeah, yeah,
Next up, we got Jorge Tibet out of Spain. So started the
okay,
year off a little disappointing, but did get top 5 in Mid USA, though that was a small 7-man lineup. Jorge
yeah,
has done well in previous years. I do think his legs have. I don't know if his upper body got bigger, but his
mm-hmm,
legs look a little bit smaller in comparison.
mm-hmm.
You can't really tell right here, but and this is just me knowing from previous years that he had good
Okay.
legs. So it kind
Okay.
of looks like, either his upper body got bigger or his legs got smaller, one of the two. And I
Smaller.
think, in this lineup, he might struggle a little bit just because of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
but like regardless, he's got great classic structure, as you can see. The
Yes. Yes.
conditions
That's true.
there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know too much about him, but I would say that yeah, what you're saying is pretty spot on off of first look. I mean, if he, as far as size wise, he may struggle with that in this show, but I mean everything else, he's fine. But I mean, I can't really tell from these shots either, because they're kind of off to the side.
Yeah, let's pull something better. And that's like I think that's also kind of intentional too. So this was
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Where's there's like photos of Hurricane. Here we go. So
Okay.
this is the one I was talking about. So his legs, like I mean, this
Ah.
was the look
Oh
that got
wow.
him top three or
Oh
top four
wow.
at
Yeah.
Hurricane
Oh
two
wow.
years
Yeah.
ago. And I mean,
Yeah,
this
he's
is what
good.
he's capable of. I'm only being
That's
critical
yeah.
because this is what I've seen in the past. Like this is a great.
Okay. This is good. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks awesome, man. I like if we
Yeah.
see this again. I mean, I would have him in the top
Yeah.
3 or 4 in this show if this was the
If
physique we
he
were
brings
supposed.
this, yeah. If he
But I think the
brings
legs
this,
are
yeah.
not quite as good as what he
There.
brought in Hurricane. So I mean, I
Okay.
I think Jorge's got a great physique. I hope we get to see the Jorge of old.
Got you.
Yeah. So next up we got Adam Thomas. So Adam
Hmm.
did Optimum and he also
Okay.
did New York. So Adam was fourth at Optimum. And I mean
I
this
like
this
this
is
guy.
a guy who
Yeah.
looks fantastic structurally.
Yeah. 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 I like this guy. I don't see too many weaknesses on this guy, to be honest with you. I don't know much about him or know him personally, but I've seen pictures and I like this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
He
a
looks
he's a
good, man.
Virginia guy too. So
Oh, okay. All right, Virginia. All right, dope. All right. Something in that water out there, man.
yeah, great lines, like
Yeah. Gary's
lots
like,
of
yeah. Conditioning. He's gonna be conditioned for sure.
yeah, he's with cuts. So
Oh yeah, Cuts always brings it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean Adam's one of those guys who I could see like being top 3, top 4
Top.
in this
Yep.
show. I would
Yep.
not be surprised one bit.
I like his look. Look at those legs, man. Insane.
Yeah, former men's physique pro too. So came up for men's.
Really?
Yep.
That's impressive, man. Damn, you don't see that often.
Yeah, he's put in the work, man.
Wow.
That is for certain.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's gonna be one of those top guys for sure.
Yeah. So that's Adam Thomas. Next up, the surprise to all of us, Rob Tim,
Tim's.
Mr. Classic Physique. So his last
Yeah.
appearance was Texas Pro last year, where he took second place to Jae Hun, um,
Yeah.
who was. So I know Rob's gotten a top 10 at the Olympia, but Jae Hun has been top 10 at the Olympia, I think, twice. And if
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
wasn't top 10, he was damn close one of those times. So
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually sitting next to him at the meet and greet. Yeah, he's a cool dude, but like, yeah, he's no joke.
yeah. But Rob's definitely looking for redemption here, man. He's
For
one
sure.
of the most hyped guys in Classic for a good reason. He's huge, a lot of strengths, conditions great,
Yeah.
muscularity is there. So, Eric, like, what are some things that most stand out to you when you look at Rob Timms?
I mean, and honestly, like I know he gets cut for not, having legs big enough, but I mean, even that, his legs stand out. So I mean, if he's even improved his legs 50% of what it was last year, like I don't see him. I think he's gonna be hard to beat, but overall, he's a big guy. Structurally, he's the top guy. Like he said he's been in the Olympia, what, 3 or 4 times, top 10, twice.
So I want to say he's definitely been in the top 10 once. And
Okay,
I think he's been at the Classic Olympia, I want to say twice. I
okay,
think he did one of
okay.
the early ones and then he did 2020,
22. Okay.
2021. Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
But I mean, he always comes every time I see he comes in. He brings it. He comes in conditioned. So I think honestly, if he brought up his legs just any little bit from what he had last year. I just find it hard for him to be beat.
Yeah, this guy is just insane. Like
Yeah, yeah,
your eyes are just drawn to him, man. Like he's
yeah.
one of the
Right
guys who
away.
freak factor.
Yeah.
And lastly, we got Vikas Vaid. So he turned pro last year so this was Class B at North Americans, Class B Masters 35 plus. I'll pull up
Okay.
the actual like stage shots with this. I got a little screenception going on. Here we go. Got to share the specific one. Okay. Yeah, so here's Vikas. Like
Okay.
for a Masters amateur, like you can see why he turned pro.
Hell
Just
yeah. Look at that.
good physique. Front double bicep is like the arms are
Yeah.
really good. He's got good lats.
Like
The legs aren't big, but there's lots of detail,
that
clean
detail.
lines. Like this guy is
It's good.
really good for a Masters pro. I think maybe more in the hamstrings. I think it's probably the posterior where he struggles. Just making
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
right
Yeah.
here. Yeah, it's definitely the posterior that's his weakness. I mean, the
Yeah.
front shots are great though.
So
But
when's this? When was this show?
so this was last year in North America.
Okay.
So he's a
Oh,
pretty
okay.
fresh pro. So I mean, he could do very well here in his pro debut. Uh,
Yeah.
so that is our full lineup, guys. So now we're gonna get into the fun part where we make our picks. So gonna go ahead and share the lineup right here. We're going to do our top 5 in order. And as a special guest, Eric, would you like to go first or would you like me to go?
You know what? I'll go first. I was
All right.
in no particular order of these top five. I think it's going to be Sporty, Lamar, Thames, and who's the gentleman is it Harold? I think Harold's going to be for sure in that top. I
You
think
talking
Harold. And then
Tony Davis, maybe?
Tony Davis. Yeah. Yeah, Tony. Oh, yeah, Tony Davis. Yeah, he's for sure going to be there. And then the other gentleman, the Virginia guy.
Oh, Adam.
Yeah, I think he's gonna surprise. I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people personally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think he's gonna
Yeah.
surprise a lot of people.
Do you want to go
He's
in
my
order?
dark horse. He's my dark horse. Yeah, that's it. That's my dark horse.
So you got your top 5 right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to put them in order? Or you want me to just go ahead and give my order?
Go your order. Yeah, I want to hear
All
your
right.
order.
I got you. All right. So this is a tough one, man. I think this top 5 is like it's splitting hairs. Even like from I think 1 and 2 are pretty solid for me.
Mm-hmm.
3 to 5 though could be anybody. I
Anyone?
think
Okay.
I think like this is in terms of in my 3 to 5, these could be in any order per se. I've got
Yeah.
that exact same top 5 as you. I've got
Okay.
I've got Rob Timms, Lamar Shaw, Sporty, Adam Thomas,
Yep.
and Tony Davis coming back.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna be most intrigued to kind of see like what these guys look like size wise next to each other.
Yeah. Next to each other. That's what's gonna be. Yeah, running next to each other. That's when you really find out.
And I do know Sporty beat Adam at Optimum. So that's kind of a factor in my placings here. So
Okay. Okay.
so I think this is kind of the way it's going to shake out. So I'm going to go in 5th. I'm going to go Adam. I think
Okay.
Adam be my 5th place spot. Now
Okay.
again, like I said, 3 to 5, like Adam's good enough. I think he could be 3rd in this show. I'm going to go Adam here in 5. I think really Sporty probably just beats him from like a presentation standpoint and probably just more of like he definitely has one strength that it's literally Adam's only weakness, and that's his arms, and that's only because Adam has like top tier lats, and sometimes when you have like great body parts, they overshadow good body parts.
Overshadow. Yep.
Like great, everything else is great. but I do think like Sporty has great arms, and that's kind of something that
Yeah.
stands out too. And then the presentation. Um, so I'm gonna go Sporty there in fourth.
Okay.
Where's he? Yeah. So I'm gonna go Sporty there in fourth. And again, like all these guys, 3 to 5 could be in any order. And I'm gonna go Tony
Okay.
Davis. I think Tony Davis is really slept on. Very good.
Yeah.
I think where he stands out most to me is in the width department. He
Okay.
like
Yeah.
when I look at that back double
Good.
bicep that he's
Yeah, I'm
hitting,
about to say it's like, yeah.
this shot is incredible to me. He's got the width and the density, and it's not to say that the other guys don't.
Don't,
They're
yeah.
just my eye is just drawn to this. I think he just has the most classic look out of probably
Yeah.
those three. But again, that 3 to 5, it could be in any order really. And then in
Yeah.
second place, I think this is going to be a lot closer than people anticipate. I think Lamar is going to actually. I think he's going to give Tim's a lot to handle
Run. I think he's gonna give him a run for some money. Yeah. I think he's gonna, yeah.
because,
I'm
like,
interested to see this.
yeah, and you could probably speak to it, man. Like, what were we talking about before this in terms of like how they stack up, like matchup wise?
I mean, it's like you said, it's essentially like Tim's weaknesses are Shaw's strength, and vice versa. Shaw's weaknesses are Tim's strength. So like, this 1 and 2 is going to be very interesting. You know how they judge these two guys.
Yeah. So,
I think Shaw's going to bring it though. It seems like he's
oh
on a
yeah,
mission right now.
there's
Seems
no
like he's
doubt
on a
about
mission right
it.
now.
Yeah. So in the past, just to give you guys watching kind of an idea of what we're talking about, is like Lamar's structure and his condition is going to be there. Like his legs are such a strong point for him, and that's what Tim's has been criticized on in the past. Now he could have
On his
brought those
legs,
up,
yeah.
and it's only because Tim's has such a great upper body.
You upper body is phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that sometimes the legs, get some of the criticism. So
yeah.
whereas Lamar's one weak point is if we pull up like
His arms.
a front double is
Yeah.
probably just the sheer size of his arms. Now he has
Arms,
good
yeah,
arms, but he has great legs, great lats, great
yeah.
everything. So kind of like, the arms stick out more. Whereas Tim's
Right.
has great
The
arms.
legs.
So it's like their weak points contradict one another. So this is going to be
Right.
a matchup of contrast.
Yeah.
So I mean I got
No.
Tim's winning this show, guys. I got
Yeah.
Rob Tim's taking this one home. That's my pick to win. I think just he's got the freak factor, he's got the structure, and is probably the most complete guy in the entire
Yeah.
lineup. That's why I'm
Yeah.
picking him.
Gotcha. Yeah, my top five is pretty much. I would say the only thing I would swap is I would swap Adams, and I would put Tony Davis at fifth and put Adams at between fourth and third. Pretty much
Okay.
spot on. Yeah.
Okay. So he's got Tony Davis here in fifth place. I had him in third, and then you got Adam in fourth, Sporty in third.
Right. Yep.
All right. Yeah, I
And
mean
then
it's gonna
Lamar and
it's gonna be
Tim's.
close there. It's gonna be real
Yeah,
close.
it's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. They got. I mean, you got to bring it. Because a lot of these guys, aside from I think Tim's, a lot of these guys are already kind of ready for doing other shows this year. So I see.
Yeah, man, it's going to be a great show, guys. And if there's a live stream, I'll be sure to put that in the description. But otherwise, stay tuned for the updates here on CPC Bodybuilding. And before we get out of here, I want to make sure to give a special shout out again to my friend Eric for joining me and bringing his expertise to the show and just previewing these classic athletes. I know they appreciate it, especially coming from an Olympian like him. So, again, big thanks to Eric. Follow him here on Instagram. It's thebull_EB. And before we get out of here, Eric, you want to shout out your people or anything while you're on?
I just want to shout out my sponsors, EVOGEN, One Up Lifestyle, my coach, Walker and Ronnie, and then, my team, Physique Inc., man. And just, all my friends, fans, and supporters have been out there going along with this ride for me. As most of you know, I had a huge year last year, so it was a hell of a journey, and we're taking a year off and enjoying it. But, again, I'm excited. Like I told you earlier, man, I'm excited to come back next year. Like normally, you feel a little bummed when the season's over, but I'm excited to go this offseason because I know next year I'm just excited for next year.
Yeah, a lot of reason to be excited, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to do it for the preview today, guys. I'm Brant, and that's Eric.
EB.
Make sure you guys
Appreciate
have
it.
a classic. We'll catch y'all later.